Okay, today I'm going to show you how to change the automatic transmission fluid for Acura TL 2004. The first thing is to have the jack, okay? So, but before you jack it up, we have to block the wheel, just so that it wouldn't go backward. So I will block the wheel with this block right here. Okay, block the wheel. And then make sure that the handle is pulled. Then I'm going to ready to jack up the car. So to jack it up, I put it under the car, and there is a point, and I'm going to point it out to you with my light. There's a point when you can jack it up. The point to jack it up is right here. It is right here. So you're gonna have to move this in, go up slowly, and make sure that it's right in the middle. Then we can bring it up. Okay, you will need to make sure that you have a catcher because it's going to flow out very forcefully. Then I want to show you that you have to, the car, the TL, has this piece that is covering it up. Okay, like this. Okay, so you will not be able to see, it covers like this. So you will not be able to see the opening. So after you unscrewed it, it's gonna drop out. And I'm going to show you later. But for now, I wanted to point out the place where the outlet, where it's going to fall out. So this is the one that you will need to open. Okay, so you're going to use the ratchet. It's just a ratchet head, so you don't need anything else because it's going to fit in here.
Ratchet it out.
Ratchet it out.
All the way.
When you loosen it right here, you see you can loosen it right here. You needed to put the catcher sideways.
Directly under it.
Directly under it because it is going to flow out. It's going to shoot out. Okay? So it's not going to drop straight down. So be careful. Otherwise you will spill automatic transmission fluid all over. It's going to shoot out over here. And you try to stay away from the flow so that if your car is hot, don't do it when it's hot. Make sure you have the gloves because otherwise you might burn your hand. It's going to shoot out forcefully and you don't want to drop this bolt. You see? It flows out very forcefully. It's only going to flow out only 3 quarts. And we are not done yet. I'm going to put this down. Get a rack.
We should have had a rag next to us, but what you gonna do?
And I'm gonna show you that there's a magnet that would have been covered with flecks of metal. But because this is cleaner, this is the 3rd time I replace it, so it looks clean. But when you wipe it, you will see the metal flakes. That makes a dark color here. Okay? Okay. So we are not done yet. While it's dripping out, you need to lower your jack because otherwise it's not going to drain completely. So I'm going to lower my jack. When I lower my jack, the car will lower and the fluid will be draining out completely. Okay? Before you fill it, you need to reattach the bolt that lets the automatic transmission fluid out. In order to fill it, I will show you to take out a couple of things. The first thing is to take out the dip switch, the dipstick. Okay, the dipstick for this guy. Take it out, clean it up, put it on a clean sheet of paper towel. And then I'm going to show you where the fill hole is. So if you look carefully, I can show you. The fill hole is right here. You see the nut right here? Yep, right here. We are going to need to unbolt this thing, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do that easily, because I found out that if you remove, not remove, but just unbolt this part, there's only 2 bolts. One over here, I will show you. One over here, right here. One over here, and one over here. You don't need to take them out. You just need to loosen so that you will have some room to maneuver. It's right here. It's easy to be mistaken. And one over here. So those 2 will allow this part to move just a little bit, okay? So that you can get to your fill hole. So you take it out by reaching in. You reach in to take it out. Make sure you take the washer as well, because it's easily dropped. Then you need this funnel, long neck funnel, because you will need to reach from here all the way to the hole. And you can see that it's not going to reach, but you need to push it down to get inside the hole. Okay, so you twist it a little bit, make sure it's inside the hole so that the new liquid transmission fluid wouldn't spill all over. Okay, and that is the reason why I need to loosen this part. It doesn't need to come out, it just needed to give me an inch or so. And that's what it is. So I will start pouring. You will need this, and I would strongly urge that you use the genuine Honda automatic transmission fluid. You can see that the ATF DW1, and that is what is designed for this car. So you simply pour in here. It'll need each time 3 quarts, and you will need to use 3 times so that it will replace completely. So after I'm done filling it up with 3 quarts, I am going to put this back in with my hand. Make sure that you are not going to drop this washer by holding to both. And you can reach through this opening right here. Okay, this opening will allow your hand, and because I loosened this part, I could reach all the way to the hole and twist it in by hand. And using, this is a 17 millimeter. So use a 17 millimeter driver. I'm going to drop it in right on top, and I am going to tighten it. Don't tighten it too much. So now reverse the step you had before by screwing it back in.
And this is the 2 bolts that we loosened up before, it's just so we could get some play in that piece, so it would move over a little.
Okay, all done. Okay, after everything is done, make sure that you check the dipstick to see that it's near the full right here. So you can see the liquid level. Make sure that it's right there.
You put something behind it so it focuses on it. There we go.
Okay, and then do not forget to remove the block behind your rear wheel. Sometimes you forget and your car will be stuck. Okay, remove the block that you put in here before. It's hard to see, but remove this.